Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Arizona Cardinals. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Murray now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Second and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there was a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On first and 10, here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Gain of 22.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the screen. Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2. Get him. Get him. Get him.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Now Murray. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Now Jones. And he'll he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Switch, switch, switch. Kill. Check. Hey. Switch it. Come on. Check 24.
Here's Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. This is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
1st and goal.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's make these babies cry. Check 31. Watch out.
Murray going to throw. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Greg Joseph on 4.
It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
First down, Murray. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
10 at the 47.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Lions 7, Cardinals 0.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. he's sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Murray from midfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Complete to John.
That's good for 28 yards. A big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw it a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week. Off to a really, really hot start.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
The Lions, 1st down.
A quick throw now complete to Ross.
7 yards, the pick up there.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Wilson going to keep it on the option.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 17 yards out. And the Lions add on to their lead. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week. But here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Ebron caught left side. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
At the 35-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This is Butler making the catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on first.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
51, Mike 51. Who that? Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, it's coming. Hey. Let's go, practice. I'm going to come back to you. Back to you. Mike.
Here's Murray. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 47-yard attempt.
And Hopkins hangs this one out to the right. Missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jordan Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Lions 21, Cardinals nothing.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, a give to Jones.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Tight dog. Boards. Check the backer. Tighten up.
They'll run it with Jones. Oh, what a juke into space. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
This one caught by Isabella. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
4 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones.
At the 3-yard line.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? To throw, it's Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 4 yards out. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And some room to work. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 38-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
It's a gain of...
So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Just keeping the play alive. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. That right there, his first incompletion so far in this game, Charles. He was 9 of 9 before that.
Yeah, I think that qualifies as being locked in. And then you have to ask him the question, so what caused the incompletion? Come on, man. Get back on your game. Let's go.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run with a former Bulldog. It's the rookie DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it brings up 3rd down.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Once again, it's Swift.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
The ball carrier.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. This is a 26-yard attempt.
Joseph's got it.
And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They'll run it with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
2nd and 11.
Go, go, go. 43 is the mark.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That ball complete to Isabella. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
At the 26-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let's go, hey. Well, Mike 34, Mike 34. Guns, guns. Scoot.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Going deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 35.
What's up?
Touchdown, Detroit. John Ross. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, that he opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked by Jared Wilson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
14, run it.
From the gun, Wilson. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. From the gun, here's Swift. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Wilson to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Lions 1st down.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Swift, and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At the 7-yard line.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. Wilson gets rid of it quickly, and he is out of bounds here. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
Touchdown.
Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys continue to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. This is Jones. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, it's Murray. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the safety, Whiskey Tart. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
You ain't going nowhere. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Hey, defense, let's go. 49. 49's a Mike. 49's a Mike.
On first down, Wilson. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get... And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Trey Flowers able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Murray firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Shotgun now from Murray. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Murray.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check, 42's the mic. Check, 42's the mic. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. 42's the mic, 42's the mic. I got him.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
First and goal.
It's a good gain of 11, sets them up first and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Here's Swift. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A 4-yard gain. Brings up second and goal. Tonight's.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Detroit, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.